everybody. This angle, I don't care. I'm Robert. What's up? What's going on? Let me see. About a month ago, about give or take, I was talking to one of my friends. Her name is Kat. She's pretty cool. Whatever. And she was going through emotional problems, breakups, yada yada, this and that, suicide attempts, drugs and alcohol. Anyway, we got to talking, and she's like, you know what? Oh, sorry, distractions. She's like, you know what? I like YouTube. You know, I like videos on YouTube. They're funny. They're whatever. They make me laugh. So I was like, okay, then find something with that. Make videos. I don't remember what else I said, but that's about it. That's your general, okay? Make videos about whatever, even if it's like, this is the point. That's the whole point of this video. I literally left my apartment and have been walking. That's all I've done so far. That's it. Nothing exciting. In fact, this is my path. Yeah, I'm not doing anything exciting. I'm just walking. But at the same time, I'm kind of communicating with you, because if I was just walking, it wouldn't mean shit. But I'm making a video of it, and I'm including you because I care about you. That was kind of scary, but whatever. So, where should we go? That house looks haunted. Probably not. That was a dragon. What? That's sick. Moving on. I guess I can stay on this road. Find something. So, just to kill time a little bit, I'm going to discuss some things, go over a little bit, and kind of convince you guys to actually follow me and give a fuck about what I do. That kind of thing. So, I'm going to throw a subject out there randomly, and we're going to go one at a time. So, let's start with Pokemon. Pokemon. We all know Pokemon. It's been around for at least 1 billion years or so, give or take. At least. Since I'm on the subject, I'm going to go ahead and point out, I don't know. I want to say I know my favorite Pokemon, but 700 plus Pokemon, it's kind of hard to choose, you know? So far, anyway. But if I absolutely had to choose one, it would be between Zapdos, the legendary bird from the first generation, and Cubone. Not a legendary, but also from first generation. See, Zapdos is just that one bird that he just always, every time I saw him, I thought, such a majestic and astonishingly incredible creature. I don't know, I was just so fascinated by every little aspect about Zapdos. It was a legendary, it was a bird, the shape of it was perfect to match its electric type, and I don't know, it just seemed like the perfect legendary. So I fell in love with it. Which, on a similar note, I forgot to mention, of my top 3, Jolteon, the Eevee evolution from first generation. Again, same thing. Not a legendary, but electric based, matches its style. It seems like it works so perfectly. So a better way to do this, top 3 Pokemon in no order at all would be Zapdos, Cubone, and Jolteon. Of my top 3 favorite Pokemon. And what a coincidence, they're all first generation, so. Let's see, there is Marshall over there, Marshall Middle School, and McDonald's. So I'm going this way because it seems more intriguing. So let's stay on the subject of Pokemon for a little while. Let me see here. There's not really anything. Okay, I got something to discuss. I've had this topic with many of my friends, and none of them give me an answer I like. If you could choose between either to change something in Pokemon, you have 2 options. I mean, you have your own ideas, whatever, blah blah blah. But these are the 2 things I would want to change if I could change things in Pokemon. It would either be 1, to give. Okay, 3 things. Sorry, 3 things. 1, to give every trainer 1 additional slot for a Pokemon. Instead of a party of 6, let them have 7. It could be more interesting. It could make the Elite Four a lot more interesting with the you know, the trainers that only like to use half a party, or that OP guy that just likes to use one Pokemon but somehow he still beats your team of 6 legendaries, all level 100 is fucking bullshit. Yeah, that guy. But a team of 7, I think it would kind of, like, being that you would kind of need to cover more types, since there's a fairy type now, there's a lot of types to cover, so a seventh Pokemon in your party, I don't think that would be so bad. Moving on to my second point, if we could have 5 moves, 5 for attacks instead of just 4, it would really help out, because I mean, on a team of 6 Pokemon times 4 moves, that's 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 move. For a full team, all 4 moves, you have 24 different move combinations. That's iffy. It's kind of cool. But if you add a 5th move, that's an additional 4 moves, jumping up from 24 to 28. So you've got almost 30 different moves you can have in a single party. And it just increases your chances of being able to cover types, you know? So it kind of makes sense if you can follow me on that one. And my third point I want to make is increase the level max. I can't live with all my Pokemon being at level 100 and not being able to get any stronger. Yeah, I liked the idea of the super trading with X and Y. That was cool. I'm not complaining at all about that. X and Y super training. You can take your Pokemon to a new level. Beyond level 100, you get to see them not exactly get stronger, but you could train them in your own way. So if you want, let's say, Mewtwo. Mewtwo is specifically built around special attack and special defense. So they made Mewtwo X, which has a heightened special defense stat, or sorry, special attack stat, and Mewtwo Y, which has a heightened special defense stat. And with that being said, you can do Mega Mewtwo X or Y, and whichever game you have, whichever version of the game you have, whichever version of Mewtwo you have, you could super train either, sorry, it's a distraction. You can either super train special attack or special defense, depending on which Mewtwo you're using. And it just better suits you for battle. Or, for example, if you're using someone slow but powerful, for example, Blastoise. First generation, I'm sorry, I'm a little obsessed with first generation, but I love it. Anyway, Blastoise, he's got a huge power level, huge defense level, but his speed does not make up for it. So, what's the best thing to do at that point? Speed train Blastoise. Get him fast, get him going, get him quick. Then, when you got him level 100, maxed out speed, you've got a boss starter Mega Evolve that focuses mainly on speed, even though the Pokemon itself is completely reliant upon power and defense. So it gives you more lenience to change up your Pokemon and how they work, which is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to stay on the subject of Pokemon for the rest of the video, so I'm going to take a look at that. That's beautiful. It's kind of like a dome thingy. Anyway, let me see here. One thing I did not like in Pokemon, and I will admit this, in, I believe, the 5th or 4th generation, they introduced a Pokemon known as Kyurem. Kyurem was this legendary, I don't remember the whole story, I watched the movie like, I don't know, 30 years ago, something like that, and he's just this legendary, same basic story as Pokemon, but there's a twist with this one. They introduced it was black and white. It was Pokemon Black and White, and they introduced 2 additional legendaries. But the thing that bothered me about it was they had a system where if you fuse one of the legendaries with Kyurem, you can make a variant of him. For instance, Reshiram is the legendary of Pokemon White, I believe. If I'm wrong,